a wonderful afternoon here on LSL. 12 o'clock. Big noon kickoff, Michigan versus Minnesota. Alongside me today are my good friends Veers and Pike. Pike on the color, Veers taking the analyst side of things. Introduce yourselves, partners. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. Like, this is the first YouTube actual stream. Feels good to be here, man.
Yeah, it feels good to be here as well. I'm excited for this game, honestly.
I think everyone in the chat is excited too. Welcome to YouTube. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't hit the notification so that you are told when the highlights go up and when we go live, because this is going to become more and more common. But without further ado, folks, it's time to watch some football. Number 2 Michigan versus number 20 Minnesota. Got my best Gus Johnson impersonation on you today because this is Big Noon. But it's not called Big Noon anymore. We're actually changing the name officially to the Noon Showdown here on LSL. Trying to avoid them copyrights, my friends. How we feeling? How's chat feeling? Gus Johnson Jr., thank you. I appreciate it.
He's absolutely lying.
Now, the only thing people may be asking is, do you get bonuses by watching on YouTube? The answer is, I have no idea how to set that up, so probably not. But that's okay.
Damn, that sucks.
If you do show up and you comment your player name, I'll go ahead and give you a little bonus. If I see you consistently. What's going on, Veers?
So I genuinely think this is going to be a blowout. I'm being straight up from the beginning of this broadcast. This is going to be a blowout. Now, the real question is, how is Minnesota's offense going to compete, and will they keep them in this game? We saw how Minnesota was last week versus Penn State. That was very, very rough. Let's see how they are this week versus the number 2 team in the nation. And everyone just died. That's good.
Yeah, I am.
We've got a game to watch here. Here, Minnesota will receive the ball. It's kicked away. Return from the 0. Taken out past the 10. Little jiggle move. Not able to go super far. First down, Minnesota. We're going to pause it so that we can fix some things and make sure you guys have the scoreboard up. One thing I need to do really quickly. 1 second, folks.
I don't know what this guy's cooking, but
I will say before this game begins, or before the first play, this game is probably going to be very important for Minnesota, as a win here definitely helps them more in their side of the division. But for Michigan, though, they got to prove themselves that they're the number 2 team in the nation. So I think a win here today for Michigan is definitely a confidence booster heading up towards the later part of the season.
oh, 100%. This Big Ten East is stacked this year with Penn State, Ohio State, both the Michigan teams. It's going to be crazy.
First play of the game's a good one for Minnesota. It's going to be Marcus Moore on the 14-yard reception. Veers, tell us the type of players that we're going to be watching out for today.
We're going to be looking out for these wide receivers here in Minnesota. They have a big trio in Gabe Foster, Jeremy Foster, and Marcus Moore. All of them have very unique, different play skill sets. 2 of them in Foster and Jeremy Foster are over 1,000-yard receivers last year. As we look at the QB, Chuck Banks overthrows them.
Overthrown, no doubt, but Michigan defensively have got a beast. Martavius Blake, the senior, already at 5 TFLs on the year. This kid is something special, and he's going to show it tonight.
And another incomplete. No, that was a reception for -4. That's insane right there. Sherrod West. This is a run-heavy team, it seems, for Minnesota, but they are not doing anything right now in the run game. And Michigan's defense, even though that might be the worst part of this team, they're stepping up early in this game.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the key parts of Michigan when it comes to these type of games.
Minnesota dropping back, looking down the side. It's not going to be even close, and the player pays for it to a suicide, as I would call it, a suicide bomb. Leads to nothing, and Minnesota's going to punt it away after what seemed like a successful start. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to make this feel a little bit better for you. Give me a second here.
So good. Jared Smith with an 11-yard return, and now we're going to be seeing this Michigan offense for the first time today.
Yeah, the Michigan offense, we've seen it last season. They were probably one of the better offenses when it came to game days and such. But this season, though, it just seems different without many. Oh, my God!
Oh,
Another big hit, this time on Dior Mayo. Tommy Watson comes in delivering the boom on number 30. Hopefully that feels better. Not a bunch of dark coloration on the bottom because of the scoreboard I'm trying to hide. That was unintentionally kind of racist.
Nice pass right there by E.J. Brown. It's not even Juke Roses. E.J. Brown. Damari Breeze is probably their #1 guy for this Michigan team. He's mainly a possession guy, as you saw him in the slot right there. He's going to get a lot of targets in this game today.
Welcome to the stream again, YouTube. First time, and a bomb downfield misfires. E.J. Brown, the backup. Juke Jones isn't playing today Juke Rose Jr., thanks to an injury. Hasn't really played much at all this season. E.J. Brown, who played way back 4 years ago in his senior eligibility now, he's going to step up and throw it off to the side. It was the first year of Coach Zelikov, or second year of Coach Zelikov, before they brought in the almighty Luke Jones, throwback Thursday.
Oh, boy.
One thing I'm noticing about this Michigan defense is that the offensive line is trying their best to just hold up as much time as they can, but it just seems like nobody can get open for Michigan.
Brown off to the left side, running. Oh, my goodness, Dior Mayo. He might need an ambulance today. 4th and 1, getting speared into the ground, and they're going to go for it. An aggressive show early from Coach Zelikov, who's back for the first time this season coaching his Wolverines after a hiatus. Not exactly by choice. And it's turned over. What a tackle that was behind the line on Jared Smith. That was a huge play.
That was a great stop from Minnesota. There's something that they needed to basically get him back on the floor here, and a huge turnover on their own sideline. I think this is just a great start for both teams. Both teams being aggressive. Both teams having great defense.
And rushing off to the left side. Good space. Gets the first down. Chuck Banks, a run-first type of guy. Coach Zelikov, one of his traits was he was always one of the most aggressive coaches in the country, whereas Provo had a much more pro-style, relaxed style of play. So we're seeing two contrasts right off the bat there. Banks trying to roll to the right. He's going to get sacked in an odd fashion. Loss of 6 yards. Zeke Davis, one of the better players on this Michigan front seven, which has been so good for so long.
I think both of these front sevens for both teams right now are stepping up in big ways. Both of these teams are trying to go down the field early and quick, but both of these defensive lines are saying, heck no with that. We're pressuring in the QB. Both QBs are not having time.
Banks sacked. Oh, no, he's able to get free. 7 yards. Looked like he was going down again. But Chuck Banks able to get free for a few of them, and it sets up a third and somewhat manageable. Michigan trying their second straight stop. Wasting no time, the Gophers get back set up, and Banks will drop back. Looking to the left side, wide open player will pick up. No, just short. What a tackle on Jeremy Oliver. That was a heck of a play by Michigan to stop him just short of the first, and they're going to punt this away.
Well, I do not like that call.
Going for it?
No way, it's a fake punt.
Oh, yeah. They're going to boom it. This one has a ridiculous amount of oomph. They will return it from about the 10, trying to get out to the left side. And they end up only getting about 18 yards out of this. An odd decision by Minnesota. Especially against the #2 team in the country. You've got to be aggressive. They don't have Coach Denver anymore. He's over cooking at Ohio State. They've got a big game this week against number 18 Baylor.
On coach, buddy. Denver was the QB.
Sack incoming. Got him. Loss of 9. Didn't even see him coming. Nick Salas flies into the backfield.
I think
Yeah,
both of these offensive lines are getting ready to work their Chipotle shifts because, oh my gosh, they are not showing up right now.
Chipotle shifts. They don't got enough chicken
Yes.
in those bowls anymore.
That's insane.
yeah, it really seems like the defensive line is just playing very aggressive on both sides of teams, and I think it's just a really good start for both of them.
Tackled just past the line. 6, actually. Looked like it was a lot less than that. Dior Mayo, his second touch of the day, got absolutely boomed in the backfield on the first one. Now it's 3rd and long. Very quickly for the Wolverines. Rushing to the line. Hard to hear over the crowd. E.J. Brown looks to the left, not even going to come close to the first, and they'll punt this one away. Damari Breeze will get the reception.
I'm not understanding neither of these teams' offensive play calls right now. You're just running it, short checkdowns. Come on, man. You got to go deep. You got to set the tone for both of these teams.
I think the main problem is that both teams' secondaries are just playing so good in the deep zone that they can't throw that far without getting any pressure on them.
Dustin
Exactly.
Parker picks up 10 yards, and they'll reset from across the 50. And the passivism ends up paying off for the Golden Gophers. Play action, Banks tosses it to the running back, ends up being a total waste. The loss of 2. Jared West taking down the backfield. Jared West is one of those players that could break out today. Tell us a little bit about him.
Yeah, he is a speed demon coming out from the running backs. He's been getting playing time for all 4 of his years at Minnesota, but it seems like he's finally getting that starting role for the Gophers this year. And out of the 2 games, he's been cooking. So hopefully he can break out today.
Nice throw to the right side.
Minnesota
down.
finally able to get something.
Yeah, 20 yards downfield, 5 for 7 with only 40 yards. Less than 10 yards a pass when it is completed. Banks steps into the pocket, the screen, little bubble action. Loss of 1, nothing really going there. Jared West again receiving out of the backfield and not able to find any type of success. And that 40 yards drops down to 39. Banks, once again, hit as he throws, gets it off, and he'll pick up, a big first down.
Ooh,
Jeremy
oh my
Oliver just got
God.
hit, sticked into the core of the earth.
And that's
He got hit into the upside
insane.
down.
Exactly.
My God,
Just like Notre Dame's season. First down and 10.
Okay, well then.
Well, damn. Okay, you don't need to do all that. Oh,
Jared West, loss of 3. He's having himself a day to not remember. Terrence Marshall with the TFL. His first carry of the game results in a loss of 3.
I bet you this is going to be a check down pass. That's all Minnesota has done today.
2nd and 13. Motion to the left. Banks looking downfield, delivers over the top of his receiver. Makes it 3rd down, a bad pass. Both offenses, not going to lie, cheeks.
Yeah, they're both definitely struggling at this point of the game.
Yeah, it's both of the defenses are stepping up, like we mentioned earlier. Both front sevens are looking phenomenal right now.
Motion to the left makes it 3 bunched. And Banks will deliver that side. It's not even close. Not quite sure
Yeah,
what
both
that was.
of these. Yeah, both of the play calling offensively is very suspicious right now.
They will
And
kick the
I
field
don't-
goal, though, and probably get the first points regardless.
We'll see.
Up, that one doesn't look pretty, but it sneaks through. Score update. What we got? Virginia struggling versus South Alabama. Just got ranked for the first time that I can remember. Coach Johnson over there cooking in an otherwise useless program in college football. South Alabama, on the other hand, 0-2. Frost is gleaming.
Yeah, Frost is happy about that one.
Miami struggling against 0-2 Duke, who has a loss to Florida State by 50, and FCS.
Damn. Well, this is a typical Jackson performance, just not showing up at all. Besides, if
Saquon
it's
already has
Tennessee.
2 TFLs, though.
Yeah, Zay's gonna have to carry that Miami squad, it seems.
Kicked away and returned from about the 11-yard line. Here comes Michigan, who needs something offensively. They'll start pretty decently around the 33. Apparently, Battle for the Little Brown Jug. Did not know this was a thing. That shows how much I care
Really?
about Big Ten rivalries.
Yeah, apparently
Well,
this is a huge rivalry.
Yeah,
yeah,
didn't
how
know
did
that.
you not know that? This is
Because
a
the
huge
Big
rivalry.
Ten has 0 good rivalries besides Michigan, Ohio State. The rest of them are a waste of my time. Well,
Oh, that's insane.
Paul's pretty good. Michigan State's fun.
Yeah.
E.J. Brown
Oh.
runs for about 9 yards.
Why
Yeah,
would he just run straight into his chest? That's how you get CTE, my friend.
It's not a rivalry,
Come on.
but Penn State Michigan is always an extremely good time.
Well,
Yeah,
it just
seems
depends
like a
who wins.
rivalry.
It's often a blowout.
Brown, another good pass for about 10. Jacob Wolf with the reception. This is one of the star players on Michigan.
Yeah, I'm surprised he was in the slot. He's mainly a deep threat on the outside for this Wolverines offense. I'm surprised he was able that wide open in the slot.
Only 2 yards for Diorme. I was taking a drink of water while that happened.
Yeah, it just
I'm
seems
gonna
like.
be.
Oh, sorry.
No, you go. My bad.
It just really seems like both offenses are just trying to find some way to get down the field, but it goes to show both defenses on both teams just they know exactly what the other team is doing, and they're just doing a good job defending the backfield.
All right, chat. Again, if you're new to the YouTube channel, make sure to hit subscribe. Click the bell so that you get notifications when we go live and have highlights. YouTube will eventually become our primary home because there's no ads on the stream, and you can support purely by donating, and it's actually just pure profit for the streamer, which is nice. And I can actually pay broke-ass viewers over here. So, no, we can take care of No, YouTube's probably going to become our home, so make sure. Oh, Lord, it's muffed. Make sure to subscribe and hit notifications. Pretty soon here, Twitch will become Big Noon, and YouTube will become Game Day, just because it's easier access for everyone. I'm enjoying streaming on here much more. It just feels better. So, make sure to subscribe is what I am saying. Also, use my promo code Legends NCAAF on SeatGeek if you'd like $20 off your first purchase. Thank you. Shotgun. Banks hands it off. Oh, good grace!
Oh my God!
Jared West clothesline.
Get the stretcher.
Mercy, looking like CM Punk. If you know the reference there. Lord have mercy. Oh Lord.
Oh,
Buddy over here looking like Drew McIntyre, absolutely just clobbering him.
Good Lord.
damn.
Who got that hit? We got to know. Number 28, some bum named Miller. He just murdered Jared West. Lord
This guy
Almighty,
called him a
looking like
bum.
Gunther on Tozawa. Look at this. Left arm extended. Die, young man. Lord have
Landed on his
mercy.
head.
He ain't going to math class tomorrow.
Buddy's over here looking like Angelo Dawkins.
Oh my God, man.
Yeah,
know
you
what I mean
can't
there?
donate right now. I'm going to get that set up now right now, though, because I wanted you guys to just get a feel for YouTube. You can, donations tonight, do it on Twitch. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
It's crazy how the main focal point for both of these teams seems to be a run-heavy offense, but neither Dior Mayo or Sherrod West are doing anything today. The only thing they've been getting is big hits on them. It's insane. Both of these front sevens are absolutely cooking.
Thanks. Nice pass on the button hook. Works to perfection. Gabe Foster, 11 yards. Okay, those arm sleeves with this uniform, that's gorgeous.
Yeah, I love that, man. Overall, this Minnesota uniform is insanely
Minnesota's
beautiful.
just waiting for a good coach to come and make them great. I'm not going to lie. There goes Banks. Nice gain. About 8. Minnesota's offense is starting to heat up, and if you're Michigan, you have to start sweating a little bit.
Yeah, it is actually a really good momentum change here for Minnesota. They're starting to heat up here. And another thing is, I mean, they're showing key roles now in this offense.
Yeah, this Minnesota team is getting hot at a good time. But if you're also Michigan, you're only down by 3. This defense needs to step up right here, right now. Damn, Chuck Banks, you just keeps running, and he's not getting stopped.
Oh, he's finding the holes. He just needs to plug in and then immediately runs for it. He knows when to run. He knows when to scramble.
Yo, Michigan, you need to have a QB spy on them right now.
Throws it and misfires. Aiden Nunn, the linebacker, over the middle. One of the better coverage linebackers, excuse me, in the country. Beers is really commenting in chat while he's commentating. That's crazy.
Is there an issue with that?
Sacked again! 9 yards. Chuck Banks gets hit by Adam Burley this time. It has been I'm not going to say that. It's been a tackle for loss fest.
And
I don't want to get cooked.
Michigan was favored by 14 points heading into this game. They're going to be lucky to score 14 points at this rate. They need to step up right now.
Well, this is the right time to do it, trying to just change momentum in the game.
It feels like for a second, Minnesota's about to get to a 2-score lead, though, and it just drives keep stalling for both sides once they hit near the 50.
Yeah, well, it's really showing how much it's going to take a toll just to get down the field on these teams.
Exactly. Neither team looks like they want to take advantage and score in this game.
Look at that, though.
First down, Michigan. E.J. Brown looking. Down the middle, and it's successful. 14 yards to Lee Henderson.
That right there is what they needed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what they needed. Now they need to build up on that. They can't just slow down and try to make a run. They need to keep on pushing this offense. That's exactly how they're going to get down the field, and it's exactly how they're going to get back in this game.
Mayo goes all the way to the left for 5 yards. A good gain, 2nd and 5. Also, guys, make sure to hit the like button. It helps push the stream on YouTube to other people who are interested in college football. So hit the like button for me real quick. Let's try to get it up to like 15 if we can. So, thank you, guys. Run for 3 yards, Dior Mayo, 3rd down.
Once again, I just think that first 7 by Minnesota just shutting down the run offense. That's exactly what they need to be doing here.
E.J. Brown again. Look at him go all the way down to the 35. 12 of them.
Any momentum Minnesota had, Michigan just snatched that. They have all the momentum right now, but they need points out of this drive. You can't just do all of this and then just do nothing. You have to get points.
Brown, read option. Look at him go. Down to the 35. Showing his legs, something I don't think we expected to see a lot of today.
Well, I mean, these quarterbacks are just seeing the ways that they can scramble and get some yardage, so can't blame the quarterback for that.
Single back formation for UM. Motion to the right, the tight end. Runs in that direction. Dior Mayo's got blocks. Dior Mayo across the 10 all the way into the 1st and goal near the 5-yard line for number 30.
Yeah, now you're starting to see Michigan just wake up now. You got them down the field. They're in the red zone. And now they're just having this run game that's working perfectly well for them. I'm excited to see what they can do here down near the 7.
1st down and goal. ISO packed formation. Jared Smith gets popped. Only a yard. Can't find anywhere. It'll be 2nd down and goal, but they're going to hurry this one up. See something they like potentially. Even though Zelikov's on the sideline eating Doritos. Maybe 2 running backs in the backfield. The fullback gets it. Benjamin Fellows only 2 yards, 3rd and goal. We saw him used a lot in the passing game last year, especially in the playoffs, on their way to that national championship game against Oklahoma State. Or did they lose in the 2nd round to Oklahoma State? I don't recall.
No, they made it all the way.
Yeah, that's right. And down it goes. Fumble. Picks it up, though. The O-lineman falls on it immediately, but nonetheless, it's 4th and goal and a brilliant stand by Minnesota and a choice upcoming for Coach Zelli.
Well, I mean,
like I've been saying all day, the front 7s keep stepping up in this game. And, yeah, Michigan, you got to take the points here. You can't risk it already down. Take the points.
It's good. Tie game. Studio update. So we've got Wake Forest barely beats Rice a week after they slapped up Notre Dame. That's a tough scene. 11 for 27 for the quarterback. That's tough to watch.
Yeah, that is not looking good.
Johnson escapes South Alabama, goes to 2-0 and 0-3 for the Jaguars. How good?
Frost has the biggest grin on his face right now, seeing that.
Return from the 5. Here comes Soda. Oh, good Lord. Can someone get them milk? Dustin Parker and company and the whole Minnesota team is getting completely spanked up by these linebackers of Michigan. These safeties of Michigan.
Yeah, we've seen more hit sticks and points scored today at this rate.
Thanks. Oh, good grief.
Oh.
What is going on? Jeez. Oh, Lord.
Jeez.
I think Michigan's starting to run a QB spy, like you said earlier. They needed that. So now they're starting to lock in here with the quarterback.
2nd and goal. Banks trying to find anything. Michigan's defense has been stellar since Minnesota went towards the 50-yard line a couple drives ago. They have not allowed anything for the Gophers. Really, since the field goal. Banks steps into the pocket. There it is. Corner route open. Marcus Moore, 18 yards.
Finally, Banks remembered he's actually in QB and can throw the ball. He's 10 for 14 for a reason. He's not having a bad game. Like, he just needs to throw it and stop running it.
Banks! Got him! Sideline touchdown, Minnesota! Whoa, Gabe Foster, 57 yards out of nowhere.
Michigan's
Number
secondary
89. Woo!
I'm pretty sure Banks completely heard you, Bears, because he immediately saw his target and just threw it up and dotted him.
Yeah,
What a
Michigan
play. Can you believe that? 4 plays, 76 yards in 49 seconds. Field goal is good.
Yeah, the crowd's back into this game at this point. And Michigan, you need a score right here, right now. Again, you got to follow right back up because Minnesota is not scared. They're taking the shots deep now at this point. Come on, man. Michigan has to step up.
Yeah, now for Michigan,
Go
they
ahead,
have
sorry,
to answer. They have to answer the point.
Yep, and if they don't, they've got 3 minutes here to do it. Minnesota will be kicking to them, so it's not do or die.
But it is important, though, to try and tie up this game before the halftime.
In threatening territory in one of the most underrated stadiums in the country. I want to go visit the Minnesota football team. I don't know about y'all, but I kind of want to see it. Just in general, Minnesota football seems fun. Take me to the Vikings, take me to the Gophers. Crazy fans. They win nothing, yet they're passionate. Gotta love it. 3 yards for Benjamin Fellows. You know what was sad? Do you guys remember Abraham, whatever his name was on Minnesota, the running back?
Oh my God, bro.
Torched Ohio State, and then he tore his ACL back to back. That was sad.
Oh, yeah.
I love it. He looked like he was gonna be. He looked like he was gonna be super legit. I was so high on that kid. When he got injured, it hurt my heart. I was excited for him.
Look at Michigan moving down the field. They just got past the 50 after a huge play.
Mm-hmm. Michigan, they just all what Minnesota did with their big play. They're like, we'll answer right back with our own.
1st down and 10, packed ISO formation. Play action, bites the linebacker. E.J. Brown's going to look off to the left side and just a gain of yard, hit and tackle instantly. So it'll be 2nd down and 9. 10 for 11, though. E.J. Brown isn't missing. Had one overthrow. Staying in that tie formation. Motion behind the quarterback, tight end. Tyrone Bettis.
Well, they're winding this clock down.
They run it to Dior Mayo. He's got a good block on the left side, but the safety catches him. Only 3, 3rd down and 6. Minute 43 to go in the half. Dior Mayo hasn't been able to get too much going, but he is one of those players that every once in a while can pop off for a huge number of yards. Don't be blaming E.J. Brown. He's 10 for 11. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The wide open receiver, touchdown imminent, throws it into the dirt 10 yards behind him.
And doesn't go for it here.
That was incredible.
Minnesota has all 3 timeouts right now. They can still score.
The timing on that was actually pretty remarkable.
Yeah, that is right. They do have.
That was commentary's curse. Hey, guys, see a few people popping into the stream. Nice to see you. If you're new, this is Legends NCAA Football Simulation League, where you can become a player, coach, and experience what it would be like to be recruited set your strategies and build up a program to the top, or watch your player rise the ranks and end up potentially winning the Heisman, going to the NFL. You play all 3 levels of football: high school, college, NFL. Go to Legends NCAAF on Instagram. And that one's tipped around and
Ooh.
complete 3rd down and 10. It's totally free to join. We'd love to have you. We got player apps right now. You can go to the high school linked in my bio to be able to fill one out. It takes no time at all to be a part of the league. 3rd down and 10. Run up the middle, nowhere to go. Loss of 2, and it's 4th down. Michigan needed that.
Yeah, and they took a timeout too, so they stopped the clock. That is absolutely huge for them. Now they can get the ball back and possibly try and tie up this game again.
What a stupid play call. Why would you run it on 4th and 10? I mean, 3rd and 10, my bad. Come on.
Tag out of the 44, Jared Smith, 9-yard return.
Michigan's almost in field goal territory already.
Gonna work on coaching apps this week leading up to the high school season. When season-long recruiting happens, I'd like to have some new coaches come in and have a chance. 1st down and 10. Dropping back and runs down the right side with space, and the blazing speed of E.J. Brown picks up 14. 1st down, Wolverines threatening towards the end of the half. And how painful would it be for Minnesota to dominate like this and then let it go in the final minute?
That would hurt them big time, especially since Michigan gets ball at the half as well.
Down he goes in the backfield, though. That could halt any type of growth. Nick Salas with his 2nd sack of the game. E.J. Brown just kind of ran right into that one, but there was nothing open downfield.
I think another question you need to ask now is, when does Michigan use their timeouts?
Yeah, that's a good point. This clock is just winding down at this point. They must be confident they're just going to get down the field immediately.
2nd down and 16. Minnesota loving that they're wasting this much time. Finally hike it, and they run the ball. Catches Minnesota off guard. They'll call the timeout. It ends up working okay to set up a 3rd and reasonable. But why waste that much time?
I don't know. I don't know why you do that.
Give Minnesota less time. You're confident that much to get a 1st down. The clock's going to stop then. But what?
Down they go in the backfield. 4th down and 12. And I think if you're Minnesota, you just go ahead and let this clock run down. No reason, but I think Michigan called a timeout. Am I not mistaken?
No, they did not.
Was there an injury? There is an injury. That's what the delay is for.
No, there's not. No, it's not.
Oh, why'd the clock stop? What's going on there? All right, whatever. We're going to put this ball away.
That's why. The clock stops on every replay. That's why.
That's not how life works, unfortunately.
Exactly.
20
this
seconds.
is going to go to the half.
We're going to go to half. I think they're going to have to punt it, though.
No, they're not. The game clock.
Oh, it's just a little bit. It's like milliseconds less.
Yeah.
4th down and 12 doesn't matter. I would just try a field goal here. Why not? But only. Minnesota leads 10-3. Do punt it.
And
this is a surprising score. Number 20 over number 2 currently. Michigan struggling immensely offensively. Maybe it's that big noon vibe.
I don't even know, because Minnesota's a good offensive team too. If I'm not mistaken, both of these teams are very high scoring offensively. Yet we have 13 total points at halftime, not from each team, total. So both of these defenses, like the last few games, they're allowing a lot of points. Both of these defenses are stepping up massively.
Yeah, they've just been playing really good coverage, both sides, both on the line and especially in the backfield. It's something both teams have probably been working on for the past couple of weeks, knowing how good their offensive are. So, I mean, heading into this game, we've seen it multiple times now where a quarterback just almost has like no time at all to get the ball out. But we've seen scrambles, we've seen handoffs, we've seen everything we could. But the offense, I mean, look at this. Look at the pass yards. 19 rush yards only for Minnesota. That is incredible.
Yeah, it's been a struggle for Minnesota on the ground, but it's been a struggle through the air for Michigan, which is surprising because when you look at the secondaries, you feel like it would be the opposite. Minnesota's defense has outperformed itself all year, but they got to get the run game going, especially when they have, 3 players over 100 yards rushing. Only have 19 at the half, but they still lead. You got to say they're leading number 2. Who cares? Just real quick, here's the stats that we're looking at as we head into the second half. These are offensive teams, both averaging 50 points. nonetheless, back underway. Minnesota,
Yeah, like I said,
only 4 yards on average. That's just not enough. 23 viewers, welcome everyone to the stream. Upset watch here in Minnesota. The 20th ranked Gophers up 10-3 over Michigan. Leave a like on the stream if you can. Helps push the stream further on YouTube. Appreciate the support. Subscribe if you're not. We're going to be streaming on here a lot more. Talked about that earlier. Sorry to beat dead horse. Second down and 6. Nowhere to go for Dior Mayo, and it's just same old story right now. Loss of 2, Jeremy Green with the TFL.
Yeah, the defensive line for Minnesota just doing whatever they can. They're reading the offense really well and just stopping the play before it gets going. And it's exactly what was being told in the first half too. So it looks like Minnesota just has their number.
Third down and 8. E.J. Brown! What a pass! Oh, I thought he got him. I thought he got him in between the secondary, and I think it was accurate, but the wide receiver was not ready for that. That was a heck of a try. Fourth down, though.
Yeah, I mean...
Minnesota's getting this ball back. They have all the momentum. Oh, jeez.
Minnesota's going to start in good field possession, though. They lead 10-3, folks. And there comes Minnesota with a chance to take a 2-score lead on this possession. Banks.
Yeah, I didn't know Foley's kicker transferred to Michigan, man.
That's tough. Drops back, delivers, caught wide open. All the way to the 20, fumbles out of bounds, won't matter. They say it remains a catch. Chris Banks with a beautiful throw, cross body. Unreal how open he was.
He probably beat his man. Quarterback saw it and again dotted him up. Just knew where to throw it. But now they're down in the red zone. This is huge for Minnesota.
Minnesota's offense has thrived off of big plays. Haven't really been able to dink their way down the field. Banks looking end zone. No, he'll throw short, breaking free inside the 10. Jared West, the running back, finally getting positively involved today. Had -11 in the air before that play.
Now you're inside the 10, first and goal. Michigan, send the pressure. And oh man, they did.
I think there was a miscommunication there. Something went wrong and it's second and goal. Minnesota last week lost to Penn State, guys. What does this say about Coach Zay and the Nittany Lions currently? As Banks lines up, we'll talk about that here in a second. Banks looking, looks both directions, runs for it. Banks, touchdown Gophers. 2-score lead over number 2.
Said this in the first half. Where is the QB spy? Banks is keep on running up the middle. You have to have a linebacker spy, even a safety spy. You need to have a spy in general. Minnesota's going to keep doing this until you stop it. Like, this is bad by this Michigan defense.
I looked at the left monitor, which I have the stream up. It looked like there was a QB spy, but then he just decided to just walk away from it and probably defend a guy. So, miscommunication probably from the Michigan defense.
Before Michigan fans, because I can already see it, talk about, oh, we don't have Juke Rose. Juke Rose has only played 7 snaps this season. So you played 2 full games without him and whooped the cheeks off of 2 teams. This is a classic example of Big Ten scheduling where when they finally play a team, Michigan struggles. Not to be offensive, but they're not the number 2 team in the country talent-wise this year. They have been in the past. This is a rebuild type of season with Zelikov back, trying to rebuild a class of a bunch of seniors that graduated. Loss of 1 second and 11, so you're going to have to rely more on consistently good play calling and making the right decisions time after time. You can't just have raw talent like you did last year with mistakes. It doesn't work like that this season. You don't have as much room for error as he gets popped. Amari Breeze for 5 yards. This Michigan team is fully capable of making a run to the national championship, but they don't have the, I don't know if the right word is, aura over the other team like they have in previous seasons.
Wow. That's a crazy word to say. At least you got the first down there.
Yards.
Michigan's playbook right now in this game. Run with Mayo, run with Brown, short intermediate pass up the middle. Those are the only 3 plays Michigan has called today.
Play action. Brown, the holding not called. Did you see that on the left tackle? or the left end. He got held terribly. Let's go back to the replay booth. I think we missed this one. Look on that right side. Gets around, and look at this. That's crazy.
Not the refs favoring Michigan again.
That's crazy. He's pushing it through. Wow. First down, Wolverines.
And the refs are on Michigan's favor, and they're still down by 14.
Brown off the right side. Plenty of space. First down, Michigan. 11 yards for E.J. Brown.
And they're starting to pick up momentum again.
Yep. I made it a big point about it on the Michigan defense. Minnesota's defense needs to have a spy, too. Brown's running up the middle, too.
Run to the left side, breaking one tackle. In for 4, the receiver.
Oh,
Moves
no.
in down with a big injury, and that's the #1 receiver on this team. Damari Breeze is down.
That is not good. Jacob Wolf's going to have to step up massively right now.
They're going to keep that run look, and they're going to run it down the left side. Mayo has nowhere. Loss of 1.
Yeah, the run game for Michigan's been shut down this entire time. Just Minnesota with the linemen and definitely the linebackers stepping up and just doing whatever they need to do to just stop the run before it begins.
Throw to the left side. First down, Michigan. No, he didn't get there. I'm so sorry. I read that terribly. Well short. 4 yards short. And they're going to go for it. This is a humongous play, folks. Game-defining moment right here. 4th down and 4. 5 wide. Brown.
This is for all the chips, basically.
Looking, got him. Holds on to it through the contact. Rufus Jennings.
Goofy name.
This
They
is
made a big play.
rookies.
That's crazy.
First down and 10. Brown, oh goodness, there's so many jerseys.
Good God, what happened to the
Swarmed by a hive.
what happened to the offensive lineman? Did he just not block?
Good Lord. Every single block got shed in the matter of a second.
Bro, the Golden Gophers sent like 8 dudes on
Lord
them.
of mercy.
That might be one of the biggest blitz I've ever
crazy.
seen in football.
It worked. Down the
that was
middle.
good
Get off me,
handoff.
young man. Jared Smith stiff-arming for an extra yard or 2. It's going to be 3rd down, though.
Yeah, that was a nice handoff.
This is a crucial
Look at-
3rd down.
Damn, Tom Watson's cooking. Did you see that? 14 tackles? Wow.
Brown misfires, and it's 4th in another big decision for Michigan.
That wasn't Day Beers.
I think
Why
you
is
go for
Brown
it. What
not
does a
hitting
field
his
goal
corners?
benefit you here? And
Oh,
Breeze
Breeze
will
out
be
for the
out for
game.
the game. He's out for an additional week after that, too. That's a tough loss for Michigan. Up. And it's good, 17-6, but I don't know what the field goal does. Because now I guess you can go for 2 and make it a field goal touchdown game, but
I'm guessing at this point, Zelly's just relying on his defense to try and make a big stop here. Especially, I mean, you have to almost keep the Gophers on their side of the field in order to possibly have a chance to get back in this game.
left side sees a little bit of space for a moment, spinning and spinning. Dustin Parker doesn't even get to the 30, though, with all his effort. This little, see ya. Sheep. This is some clean maneuvering. Oh, God, he spun off 3 defenders. That was disgusting. Nonetheless, first down, Minnesota. This Gopher team is having fun today, folks.
Oh, yeah, they're just letting everything out of playbook. All the trick plays, they're doing it today.
Nice call,
That's
Beers.
it.
I mean, really nice call.
Of course, man. I got you.
What's next? Kick a field
Man.
goal with 17
Nah, man, they're
seconds
going
to
to do
play.
it. No, it's going to be a check down to West. It's going to be another negative play. Watch.
Rush down the blind side, is able to get it off. Sheds a tackle, but not far to go for Jared West. 3 yards. Or Sherrod, as some people may pronounce. Or Sherrod.
Told you it was a check down.
And that
Either
wasn't-
way, his name's
that wasn't a
irrelevant.
check
He's
down.
not doing anything today.
That was underneath. It wasn't a check. Know your football partner. Banks
My
dig!
bad, man.
Misses it. I thought there was someone there when it went over the top of the first receiver. I was confident there was someone on a vertical butt naked. But nonetheless, it's 3 and out.
That's actually a huge 3 and out for Michigan because like I said, they need something to get 3 and out, especially on Minnesota's side of the field. They got the 3 and out. They're getting the ball back, possibly around the 30-yard line.
And tackled at the 41, Jared Smith 5-yard return. 215 yards a pop, essentially. This is as even as it gets, but Minnesota's up by 11, and that's all thanks to that defense past the 50-yard line. Minnesota's 2 turnover on downs inside the 40.
Yeah, we were talking about it pregame. We were like, who is going to step up on this Michigan defense?
Ooh, the
Maybe
blocks
it's gonna
there
be
were
nobody.
beautiful, though. Dior Mayo for 8 yards. That was clinical blocking upfield.
Yeah, I'm just going to stop talking because I just jinxed everything at this point, it seems.
Just like field goal
16
posts.
tackles? Okay, man, that's a little too far, man.
2nd and 2, Dior Mayo. Across the 40, he'll pick up 10 more of them. 1st down and 10. Yeah, 16 tackles is kind of crazy.
And we're not even in the 4th quarter yet.
1st down and 10. Handoff. Mayo destroyed. Loss of 2.
They
Absolutely
read that
destroyed.
like a book.
Gaza
They read it.
Romanowski running for president.
Whew.
If you didn't get that reference, I'm sorry. 2nd and 12. Goal line. Hands off to the left. Jared Smith stiff arming into nothing. 3 yards.
I think Michigan should be passing a lot more than they are today. This is a very run-heavy game right now. They just need to let it fly. I understand Damari Breeze just got hurt, but Jacob Wolf's a great deep threat. Why not lob it up to him?
EJ gets it off. Good blocks on the screen, but he's going to be short. He tried to dive for it. 4th and 2. Minnesota's secondary has been sensational.
I would go for it.
Yep,
I mean, do you see how those safeties are getting tackle after tackle, guys? This is insane. Single back, though. This is huge for this football game. Hands it off. He didn't get it.
Oh!
Oh my God.
Stuffed at the from 1 yard short. Tom Watson for his 17th tackle. This man with the dreads is a menace.
Man,
Tom
if he would have
Watson.
ran left, that would have been an easy 1st down. Instead, he ran right into him. It was a wide open lane to the left.
1st down and 10 for Minnesota. Read option down the right side. Stiff arming. About 5 yards for him. 2nd down and 5 for Chuck Banks. How you gonna name your kid Chuck? How's that a thing? What are we doing here?
Chuck Norris.
I don't know. Nice gap up the middle.
1st down and 10, 9 yards. The League
I think
Shadow
so.
Legends sponsorship.
The what?
I don't know what Moore is talking about. I feel like Moore is on weed like 60% of the time.
No, Moore's talking about Raid Shadow Legends, buddy.
Raid Shadow Legends.
I
called
played
it
it.
League
It is
Shadow
trash.
Legends. My guy called it League Shadow Legends.
I've played Red Shadow Legends before.
If I got a Raid Shadow sponsorship, would you guys just download the game for me? Like, would you actually do that?
I did it
No.
once, played it, never liked it.
8 yards. If I gave you a +1 for downloading it. Who is Legend Sim on here commenting on my frickin'... What
I
are
think
we
that's-
doing?
I
Is
think
that
that's-
Zelly?
Frank. It's Frank's.
It's Franks? Get out of
Frank.
here, Franks.
Go fix your truck, buddy.
Now, bro. While you're at it, fix your defense, too.
Oh my.
2nd down and 13.
Damn. I wouldn't let that slap, Franks. I'm not gonna lie.
He just said the safety is Popeye's biscuit away from being a linebacker. That's actually good.
Desmond Parker with a nice catch.
I don't know why Minnesota's playing rush offense here. I think they should be playing clock management, just trying to burn the clock. But instead, they're just hurrying up.
He's going to run to the left, trying to slip through tackles, and it'll be 4th down and inches. Chuck Banks.
You better go for that.
Yeah,
You
this is
better
a must
for
go
it.
for it. This is a huge opportunity to take a commanding lead, and this is a defining moment in the game. Minnesota, 4 wide receivers. 15 seconds. Banks, shotgun, drops back. Number 19, got it. 1st down, Minnesota. 3 yards to Jerome Smith.
And that's how you're gonna. Oh, I thought that's how you're gonna end the 3rd. They're gonna get another playoff.
One more play for the third quarter. Delivers a dot. First down inside the red zone. Jeremy Oliver.
Now they might do another play. Yeah, they
They're in
are.
hurry-up offense.
5 seconds. That's
Minnesota
plenty of
showing
time to
no
get this snap
mercy.
up. Doesn't start till they get set. Snaps it immediately. Banks. End zone. Misses. He had a guy, too. That's what's unfortunate. He was wide open in the middle of the field.
Yeah.
What are you going to do now if you're Michigan? Because you're heading into the fourth quarter down 11 with a team threatening to go up 3 scores.
I genuinely don't know, man. Like, this defense has needed to step up all day, and they haven't.
And the offense is just not doing what it needs to be doing.
Exactly. Especially when damn Tom Watson's looking like a Blankoff. Not Blankoff.
Banks.
dude,
End zone. Oh, my goodness, McMurphy. Are you kidding me? What
that
a
would have been an
defensive
insane
play.
pick.
My God. Diving, that was a game-saving type of play.
Now, that was an interception. That would have changed everything.
End zone. Touchdown. Oh, he's out of bounds.
Nope.
Oh,
Chuck Banks
You
on
bum.
too late.
crucial. That is a crucial incomplete.
The field goal will put him back up 2 touchdowns, though, if it can go in. I would have almost considered going for this if I'm Minnesota. Because you're not going to get another chance. It's good. 20-6 is the score. Studio update. Uh-oh. Miami. What are we doing, brothers?
Yeah, it's just time to start the official Fire Jackson hashtags in the chat.
So, fire Pike.
Man, Pike's good. He actually gets guys, and he's actually likable, unlike Jackson. He's a dweeb.
You know, I'm on stream doing this for you guys instead of watching the F1 qualifying. And I've heard...
Who cares?
Listen, I've
Oh my
heard good
God, what a
things,
hit.
so I want to watch it. I think my favorite driver
guess
did
what?
well.
Guess what? We're seeing the number 2 team get upset right now in LSL.
Yeah,
That's much
power.
better.
Let's go. We gotta go back to the... Let me fix the scoreboard for you guys, even though you don't deserve my attention. First down and 10. This is a game, really, I mean, a game-dying or living type of drive. Michigan has to score. E.J. Brown will start with a good run for 7, and it'll make it 2nd and 3. What do they got to do here, partners?
They got to go down and score quick. Like, they just need to chuck it deep. Jacob Wolf's one of the best deep threats in LSL. Get him a target.
2nd down.
I agree.
And 3.
He's
Tied
got to
in.
be quick with the offense.
Mayo, nice little gap run there for the first down. That was pretty clinical by Michigan. 18 rushes, 63 yards, only 3.5 a pop. Never forget.
And that's
when
another
he ran
thing
for
on
like 1,000 yards in the playoffs that one game. E.J. Brown rolling to the right side. A nice little dump-off pass over the top. That was a pretty little movement to be able to find Mayo in the open.
Got blocked by his own man there.
Yeah, it sucks that it's inches, though. This clock's winding down. Clock is not on Michigan's side right now.
We wish it was inches.
That's all you got.
Oh, he throws it
Yeah.
out.
3rd and inches.
Trying to stop the
That's
clock.
what she said.
That's the only good thing about Michigan about throwing it out of bounds is it stops the clock.
Yeah, exactly. No, it didn't. Wait, yes, it did. My bad, my bad. I apologize. Oh!
Breaking free, though. He's able to
we
get
got
there.
it.
What a run by Dior Mayo. Are you kidding me?
That's the good thing
Bro.
about first downs. It stops the clock again.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Packed formation. Able to gain
Why are
3.
you running in this situation?
You've got plenty of time. It's only a 14-point lead. You've got all 3 timeouts. Mayo's starting to put
No,
it together.
Yeah, but the thing is, Minnesota can just play clock management and just burn down the clock.
They load that
Exactly.
right side. The blocks aren't successful, but if he was able to get past that
That's-
first line, that would have been a 20-plus yard run. But Jermaine Clark's able to get there. He fought through that block. Great job hitting the gap. 3rd
I know
down and 1.
Zelikov's on the sidelines right now, just chucking his Doritos bag in the air after all these runs. They need to
No, I was
pass
playing
this.
Geometry Dash.
Ah, my bad, my bad. He's probably losing at it too.
Brown going deep, wide open.
There you go.
Oh,
Touchdown, Michigan. What a play,
Yeah.
Lee Henderson. That's game-changing.
You
Man.
couldn't have been any more open than that.
E.J. Brown silencing the haters in one throw. Lee Henderson wide open, touchdown Wolverines.
They've been locking down Jacob Wolf all day, but Lee Henderson's cooking this secondary right now.
Extra point is good. 20-13 is the score. Number 2 still trailing by a touchdown late with 6 minutes to play. Minnesota been the better team all day. But Michigan, they've been the definition of not ceasing opportunities. 2 fourth down conversion failures that were crucial inside the 40-yard line. In Minnesota, on the other hand, been a lot more conservative, and it's playing into their hands.
My main thing is, what is Minnesota going to do on this drive? Because the obvious thing is just run and waste this clock. But this run game has not been working for this Gophers offense. So let's see what they do.
And Banks fumbles! Recovered by Minnesota. A loss of 5, though. That was close. He got stripped clean by Will Wade. Flew in there, punches the ball out of that right side. Just a great little strip from behind.
That was a scare for Minnesota.
Yeah, that could have just turned everything on its head. They're going to let time drill down a little bit, about 10 or 12 seconds, and I don't blame them.
Yeah, that was like the 4th time either team has fumbled and they've recovered it. They're getting lucky.
Jared just going to run it, and he'll end up picking up 4. Jared West makes it 3rd down and somewhat manageable, still long. Interesting play
that was a
call
good
there.
cut,
And then they're going to hurry it up. I would have understood if you're trying to drill clock.
What? Man, I don't know what Minnesota.
Maybe they think it's too. Maybe they think it's too much time on the clock.
Maybe.
Gophers toss it underneath, and that doesn't even kind of work. Only 5 yards, and it's suddenly 4th down, and Michigan is starting to believe on that sideline.
Did Michigan pay the Minnesota admissions to sell this game on purpose?
Zelikov,
We'll find out.
once again, back at the cheating scams.
Not again.
Gotta ban him. He's going back to waves, brothers. What an era that was. How fun. 1st down and 10, ball at the 34.
What's up, Cotton? How you been, bro?
Now, I think that for Michigan, though, they need to not score too early, unless they know they can get the defense done.
They're going to run it. Dior Mayo, nowhere to go, only 1 yard. They're setting themselves up for failure. 22 for 65. That's 3 yards a carry.
Exactly.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, the other running back, Harris, he's been doing really good. He's the one who's actually getting yardage.
Knock it. Oh, Dior Mayo. Oh, I thought Dior Mayo did it. I really did. I thought he broke tackles and he was going to be free. Only 2 yards, though. They're down in 7.
Mayo fights for every single one of these yards. It sucks
like
that it's only 2 yards, but he looks great at it.
Michigan dropping back. Brown got a man. 47 or so. Tyrone Bettison will be 1st down Michigan. They needed that with 4 minutes to play. Question is, if you score and you're Michigan, do you go for 2? Or do you say, nah, we're the favorites, we're going to win in OT?
No, there's way too much on the line to go for 2, in my opinion.
Zelikov, he's been risky all day, though. Zelikov's been taking the risk all day, though. Why would you stop here?
ISO flips it out left side. Got the blocks. No, they don't. Linemen decided to be stupid. They had the blocks upfield. They had the numbers for sure. 2nd and 8.
Only Dior Mayo can make a 1st down run into a 2-yard carry. Look at Tom Watson, man. 19 tackles. What a goat.
Game of his life. Dior, nice little cutback. Goes down the middle of the field and stiff-arming forward. He's the definition of turning nothing into something, isn't he? He really just finds lanes. Even though it's 3 yards a carry, it really should be 1. Nothing's been open. 3rd down and 2 and a big one.
Big 3rd down.
Motion. They're going to run it, flip it out. Can Dior Mayo find it? He cannot. In fact, he's going to lose a couple. Minnesota. Gaza Romanowski, 2nd TFL, and the 2nd time where he's got a big tackle on 3rd down.
Is this going to be, are you going to go for it? Because you have all 3 timeouts.
It is.
Yeah, well, you don't have a choice. You have to go for it.
Realistically on the line here, guys. E.J. Brown.
I would punt this if I'm being honest. You have all 3 timeouts.
Brown looking. Game on the line. Got him. 1st down to the 20. Lee Henderson, 25 yards. 1st down, Michigan. 100 yards for Lee Henderson.
This Julian Edelman 2.0 we're seeing right now?
They're going to rush to the
He is
line. That
cooking.
was an unbelievably big play for the Wolverines. They're going to run it down the left, cutting back to the right. Lee Henderson once again.
Man, I'll say this.
Short.
I thought it was going to be a blowout, but for our first YouTube stream, this is a great game.
A banger, folks. Thank you for tuning in with us on this Saturday afternoon. Jared Smith, 7 yards, another third down, the third down of the drive.
But it is
only had
manageable.
4 sets of downs. 2 minutes. Minnesota should have drilled this clock down, is what they're thinking. E.J. Brown, first down and more. It almost gets to the end zone. First down and goal, and he's down with an injury.
Oh, no.
Holding his leg. Is Juke Rose going to – they're going to put him out on the field, folks. Juke Rose playing through an injury here.
Oh, boy.
Pistol. Run it up the middle, folks. And diving in, Adam Shaw with the extra effort. Touchdown, Michigan. And the extra point is going to tie this game. What a comeback for the Wolverines.
Do you go for it, though? You have all 3 timeouts. There's still 2 minutes left.
I would not go for it. If I'm being honest, I wouldn't.
Yeah, I wouldn't, but I just had to bring up the question because knowing how Michigan's been all day with all these risky plays, they could have done it right there.
Oh,
wow, Miami won.
Miami escapes.
Jackson safe for another day. How
Jackson
sad.
remains undefeated, 3-0.
And what I'm happy about is they're going to be forced to pass it. That is the one thing I think they've been good at today, but they've been running a lot, especially in the QB draw game. They're going to be able to force this down the field now.
Oh, look at this! Space for Minnesota! Across the 50, I thought he was gone. Foster almost booked it to the house. Can you imagine the scenes?
Gabe Foster's the one who had the big touchdown earlier, and now he just had the return.
You know
Gabe
what's crucial,
Foster!
though? They're across the 50. This is a crucial thing for Minnesota. They're like maybe
50.
20 yards.
Bombs it! Oh my goodness, Jason! Fontenot, what a name that is. Fontenot dives and gets rid of it. That was almost an insanely big first play. Second down and 10. Minnesota with 1:50. 3 receivers to the left side. Dropping back, will throw it. Dropped, third down. And
that's better that he dropped it. That was a stupid throw.
Oh my God, 11 on third down.
That's insane.
And
that's big for Michigan. That stops the clock.
Deep! Open! Sideline touchdown, Minnesota! Gabe Foster! Whoa! 48 yards! The Gophers lead! Can you believe it?
Wow.
What an answer.
Are you kidding me?
Oh my
Gabe
goodness!
Foster.
Gabe Foster! The kid's incredible!
He had a 40-plus yard touchdown in the second quarter. He just had that big return, and now he has the touchdown. This kid is cooking this Wolverines team.
Single-handedly carrying the Gophers offense.
Now here's another thing. Is E.J. Brown healthy enough to get back on the field right now? Because we know Juke Rose is out there hurt.
Unbelievable, guys. I cannot believe that just happened. I had my Diggs moment. I don't know about that.
Nah, there's been a lot more crazier LSL plays.
I'll have to listen back to it to see if it sounded that good. I don't think it sounded that good. There's no way. That's like one of the greatest calls, if not the greatest call of all time. Sack for a yard, E.J. Brown, second and 11, minute 30. They do not have much time, and they have to score a touchdown. 3 sacks now. Welcome, Kale. Make sure to subscribe if you're not. Pushes the video up, and there goes Brown! Across the 40 to the 45.
And gets out of bounds.
And the offense is out of nowhere, folks, have exploded.
And he got out of bounds, too. That stops the clock as well. That is absolutely huge for the Michigan offense.
What a run by E.J. Brown, coming back in after getting hurt on the previous drive. 5 wide for Michigan. They love to see this. Ocean. Tyrone Bettis tied into the right side. E.J. Brown. Deep! Open! Missed him! Missed him! had him
There
on the
was
sideline and
There was
overthrew
two
it.
wide open. There was
Bro.
two.
Jacob Wolf had 6 if he accurately passed that. Oh my gosh.
2nd and 10, Michigan. Brown lets it go down the middle. This isn't going to get to the first, so clock will run 3rd down and 1. Rufus Jennings with his 2nd catch of the game. And it to play. Minnesota trying to hold on to the lead.
No, not
Single
quite
back.
understand what I mean.
They run it up the middle. They'll get it. 1st down, Michigan. That was huge. Timeout.
I'm out.
Yep, now they start using timeouts here.
Dior, Mayo and company. E.J. Brown trying to force overtime. 50 seconds. Pump fake. Runs. Breaks free from a sack and still on his feet. Able to gain 5, and they're going to blow their 2nd timeout. And they had to.
That was a nasty spin move.
Brown should have just thrown this one away, as far as I'm concerned. Instead,
you
you have to
wasting a
use your
timeout
2nd
right now?
timeout. Yeah, 40 seconds to play. Up the middle, what are they doing? 3rd down.
That is a stupid mistake. I would not be running it right now.
30 seconds. They have to get back to the line. They lose about 10 seconds off of that. E.J. Brown running for it. E.J. Brown's got space all the way to the 21. 30 seconds.
And you don't know huddle. Interesting.
Single back formation. E.J. Brown motioning Tyrone Bettis. Michigan trying to survive here in Minnesota. Brown looking. Runs. Sacked again. Loss of 5. They're not going to call the timeout. What's Michigan doing? Gama Romanowski has had 3 incredibly big tackles. 10 seconds. They spike it. 3rd down.
Oh, they're saving the timeout.
Oh, boy.
2 plays remain, but with the timeout, it makes it 3. 9
think
for
none
20
of us
on
in the
3rd.
booth.
That's an insane number of 3rd down, folks.
I think none of us in the booth thought this game would be this down to the wire. This is insane.
Brown on the screen. Gets it off. Look at the space. Sideline. Touchdown, Michigan. Jared Smith does it. Unbelievable with 3 seconds to play.
Oh my God, we might be heading overtime.
Oh my
Would they
God.
go for
I
2?
can't believe what I'm watching.
Why would you go for 2? I'm still asking. You're
the
the
game?
number 2 team.
I'm not saying you should, but I have to keep bringing it up because Michigan is an aggressive team. We've seen crazier in LSL.
They're gonna
Timeout
call a
calling.
timeout to try and ice this kicker, but they got antifreeze. That ain't happening today, folks. It's good. Tie football game. I cannot believe it.
27
What a game. Did they just freeze the kicker on the kickoff?
That's the light of fire. That's what it is.
Oh, with 3 seconds left, it's not going to make a difference. Tackled at the 20. We're going to overtime. Oh, my God.
What a game.
Michigan and Minnesota are putting on a show. What a 4th quarter.
Remember, it was
Bielek
3 to
said something good in
17
the
at one point.
Yeah, Bielek said something good in the comments. This team over Oklahoma, yeah, Michigan's now looking like the number 2 team right now. If I was them, Michigan's dropping, no matter if they win or lose this game.
It doesn't even matter because at the end of the day, their schedule other than Oregon's pretty dang easy. Oregon and Michigan State, incomplete.
Ooh.
I see.
Lee Henderson. He's been
That was
cooking
very
all day.
interesting. Yeah, it's Lee Henderson, and then on the opposite side, for Minnesota, Mr. Gabe. Kid's incredible. 2nd and 10. Runs it, not going to be successful. 3rd and 8, and this is a huge 3rd down. Minnesota could force the field goal and put this game in jeopardy for the Wolverines. After
Also
all
another
that,
thing.
if they lose off of in overtime, it would be painful for Michigan. We're down by 2 scores all game till late in the 4th. E.J. Brown, what a screen that was. 1st down across the 15. The 3rd down conversion rate for Michigan has been sensational today.
Yeah, they've been crucial on 3rd and 4th downs. It's just showing how resilient they are when it comes to these big opportunity and big plays.
Run to the right side. 1st and goal.
Oh.
And Bettis was that close to breaking that tackle and scoring. Also, another thing, is Dior Mayo hurt?
Not sure, but they've got Bettis in the backfield. Brown just has nowhere to go. He's going to run down the left side. Touchdown, Michigan.
Oh,
All that
boy.
crap the fans talked to E.J. Brown,
boy.
and he has been incredible today. He has saved Michigan.
Now, this is a crucial moment. If Michigan's going to get this, now Minnesota has to score.
Is good. We have an instant classic here on the big noon kickoff, even though it's dark. Don't matter. Imagine it's sunny out. We're having fun today.
Yes, sir.
I have to push the stream back. This game's fun. Dropping back, looking both ways. Underneath and tackled. Loss of 3. What a start for Minnesota. That's incredible.
Chuck Banks thinking. You throw that
Coach
away.
Sean
You don't
Franks
go to
called that play.
Yep, 100%.
The slowest replay of all time. What is... Wow. That's 12 overtimes incoming. Please no. I like
Feel like
good
the
games, but
LSU
not that
A&M
much.
for the
Make sure to
LSU
subscribe,
A&M
guys,
game.
if you haven't. This is where a lot of streams are going to be going from now on. Eventually, we're going to fully migrate over here. I was talking about that earlier. Almost intercepted. Should have been. Missed his man horrifically, and now it's 3rd down and long.
Chuck Banks has been looking good all day, and now he's selling. Come on, man. You got to step up.
4 receivers spread out across. Run up the middle. That's shocking. Well, game on the line. This would be a way to blow it, that's for sure. To play like you did if you're Minnesota and to lose here. Incredible. Michigan may get away once again with an incredibly lucky victory. They're going to take their time in the pocket. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. He walked out of bounds.
Michigan win. The worst play calling to end the game that I've seen in a while. That's it. Michigan escape in incredible fashion. What a football game that was. Wolverines live to see another day.
Man, that really pissed me off. This great game ends on such a stupid call by Chuck Banks and all. Come on, man.
That's pretty much what happened in Bedlam in real life this year. I don't know if you guys watched it. It was one of the dumbest things. They sent Drake Stoop on and underneath the sticks.
I remember that.
On 4th down, 2 yards short of the sticks, they threw it to him on the boundary, and he just got pushed out of bounds. It was one of the most embarrassing calls. But anyway, Michigan win. We'll see you guys next 7 p.m. Again, subscribe if you haven't. Gonna have a lot of streams over here. I might end up putting the big stream over here too today. I don't know. We might mess around. Have a good day, you guys. Thanks, Veers and Pike, as always. Good job on